I'm joking. Peace and blessings, you guys. Hi, how you doing? This is, I guess, a topic of the day type deal. But what is your intention in recording this? Well, I want you just to hear this. But the topic of the day is I bought a book today, and we're gonna see not just my opinion, but even your opinion on things. Well, it's not really a book. It's technically a notebook, but it's your opinion on some things. We're going to open this to... Oh, my gosh. So... Well, I just opened to a page of what? 4 headings. So I guess we can read them all. The first one is... I can show you first. This is the first one. This is second, third, fourth. I'm going to read them all to you. The first one is it possible to prove what really happens to people as they pass through the dying process? That's the first one. What happens to people who are unable to bond successfully with friends and have to live in isolation? This is the second one. How do people develop a sense of humor and isn't inherited or learned? This is the third one. Is there a universal human fear that no human can escape feeling? Read it again. Is there a universal human fear that no human can escape feeling? That's the fourth one. So yeah. This is the first, second, third, fourth. So I'm gonna say my opinion on the first one is, what's the question? Is it possible to prove what really happens to people as they pass through the dying process? I mean, I'm one that do believe in superstitions. I do. I am one that does. I am one who believes in superstitions. Okay, there we go. But yet, it's a squirrel in the tree on a thin branch. But yet, I say it's mighty possible. Because what? Technically, what is it that is truly holding us up? Yeah. Oh, wait, give me 1 second. Oh, wow. So it's 13 lines. Maybe I may just spend 13 on each one. Or we can spend 13 minutes on each one, maybe. So maybe, I don't know. Maybe do it in another... Maybe do it in another video. But yeah, I would say it's most definitely possible. We can pretty much see what happens to a person through the dying process. But our perception of things has probably been clogged. Because we know about pollution. Like, sadly, I'm smoking. You probably knew this, though. Yeah, we know about pollution, how pollution of a thing can cause it to, you know? Like, you seen videos. It could be fake or whatnot, but we never know. Like, it could be possible because what the camera lenses are what possible things that can catch things that the human eye can't really see. The human eye can see things, but you are polluted with things. Of course, yeah. That make it harder for you to see a thing. So back to what I was saying, you see videos, of course, maybe you have, maybe you haven't, but it's videos where it's like they say, oh, this one person. I think we all seen this actually, where this person just laying on a stretcher, like, oh, he passed away, but it's like you see on the video something leaving from his body. The human eye probably wouldn't have catch that. Probably on a human vessel that's probably not as polluted, but a human body probably wouldn't catch that. But on camera, you possibly can catch a thing. That's my first opinion on that. What's yours? And again, is it possible to prove what really happens to people as they pass through the dying process? Well, just to add, we probably, because what? We have technically a life source, a spirit, a conduit type deal. That's what we are. In the broadest sense of things, because it's crazy. Some days ago, I was actually thinking about this, where it's like I said before, our mental equate to the spirit. So pretty much we have nerves that pretty much make us active type deal. I don't know how big our nerves or how long our nerves actually give us. Since we have fingers, they probably go a long way. But I would say detect the nerve, check the mental, and check the breath. That's what I would say do. And see what really happens. And again, is it possible to prove what really happens to people as they pass through the dying process? Second one. What happens to people who are unable to bond successfully with friends and have to live in isolation? Again, what happens to people who are unable to bond successfully with friends and have to live in isolation? Who is to say that someone is unable to bond successfully? Oh, a little bit triggered there. Again, what happens to people who are unable to bond successfully with friends and have to live in isolation? I would say nothing really. You would just be like, yeah, nothing. Unless you society would do something about that. That's the only way. But other than that, nothing's really going to happen to somebody. They just going about their daily life. I would say an example is like what The Witcher. If y'all ever check that, just check that out. I mean, I played the game, but check out the show, I guess, or look at the new game trailer for it. The third one is how do people develop a sense of humor, and is it inherited or learned? How do people develop a sense of humor, and is it inherited or learned? I don't know. Just go for it, I guess. It's like the fourth one is, and again, matter of fact, again, the third one was how do people develop a sense of humor? And is it inherited or learned? Yeah, we don't know. No, like I said, just go for it, I guess. Maybe. Because it's like, well, we are all acting, you know? It's either a funny comedy or it's not. It's either a horror movie or it's not. It's either a scary movie, a witchy movie, like whatever the type of that it is. We are all acting in some way. The fourth one is there a universal human fear that no human can escape feeling? I mean, they kind of come into the play. What y'all ever seen that movie? Again, I'm gonna read it again for you. Is there a universal human fear that no human can escape feeling? Y'all ever seen that movie, Dracula Untold? And it's like, oh, men don't fear men, they fear monsters. That's the only, this what it's kind of remind me of. Because, oh, you don't feel that? I'm like, yeah, you feel that, but where's your soul in the process? This is where, no, not this is where, I look at Space Marines. They say, what makes a good Space Marine? It's not the fact that he can carry out a will, carry out a death sentence. It's the fact that, yo, he's human. And up under all that armor, this is still a human being. He's able to retain his humanity. But in the actual reality sense, read it again. Is there a universal human fear that no... A fourth time. Okay. It's okay to mess up. A fourth time. Is there a universal human fear that no human can escape feeling? That no human can escape feeling. Is it a fear? I mean, we all want to feel something. I like the feeling of the air going against my lips. I like the feeling of yawning. Pain is something we all don't want to feel. I mean, I can't speak for everybody. I mean, but if I can, I would say pain is something we all don't want to feel. But if you want to feel pain, hey, that's solely on you, solely between you, God, and the devil. But other than that, feeling is something we all have. It's either scratched or torn. Feeling, as I said it some time ago, well, not pertaining to feeling, but it kind of resonated with what I said. I guess feeling is like a everyday band-aid. It's a wear and tear if you choose to feel a lot. And that's what I would say, I guess. Well, you guys, I guess, this crazy thing is it's 13 lines here. I'm gonna try and do these videos. Well, not videos, but I'm gonna try and do this more often with you guys. But yeah, peace and blessings, you guys. Hope you guys enjoy. Have a blessing and wonderful and chillaxing day. Don't do too much. Don't think too much, but just relax. As my papa would say, be still. How do you be still? That's my question for you. How do you be still? STILL. How do you be still? That's my question for you. Peace and blessings, you guys.